What the hell is this code of conduct thing? Like, aren't we in a free speech society? Are you not allowed to say everything that you want without getting wraps around the knuckles? Can we even talk about this? Is this
We
censorship?
uh, I'm I don't know if I'm the
No,
how can I put this?
this is fine because
I've
this is
I've
affecting everyone right now.
I've had, in the very sort of 10 months I've been in, I've had 4 code of conducts, against me. Um, um, I I I I'm flabbergasted in a sense as
Wow.
to, 2 were under the old system, which, went, uh, via the president, and 2 have been in the new system with our Commissioner of Standards. I think the difference between the 2 is breathtaking insofar as, uh, in the old system, you weren't really allowed to know the information of what you were actually being accused of. It was all very,
Whoa.
um well, at least in my experience, I was told there were 2. I had to kinda guess who they were from until one of them actually told me he had made one of the ones, and I had to say, "Why?" Like, what
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
But
because you can.
it was an interesting experience to go through of being accused of something without knowing what you had been accused of and exactly why, and then kind of being judged in how you behaved or didn't behave, but without even able to being really able to defend yourself. I found that a very
Mm.
difficult thing to go through, and I'm sure those who have been through them before me, who also had the same experience because it's all very hush hush. You're not really in.
Must be stressful as hell.
It probably was a very because one of them happened, in my first month. So I was very stressed because I had no concept.
Of what it
I had
was.
in everything,
Yeah.
as I was saying at the very beginning of this interview, the things that you know as being standard ways of expectation of professional behavior, I found just not there, and it was like, how does a society exist without these these kind of it's almost like the expectation of democracy was just like, where did that go? And I found that very, very stressful because I didn't it was outside my comfort zone because I had no idea what I was dealing with. Under our new Commissioner for Standards, it's a very different system and I think a very good one. Ours is different to Guernsey's in that ours is very distanced from the politicians. So there is a complete separation. Like in Guernsey, when something happened recently, it then went back into the states to decide whether the commissioner was right or wrong. In our case, the commissioner's view is the view of the commissioner, who arbitrates on the dispute, and then if the person who has been accused, or whichever way it comes out, one of the parties feels that it has been unfairly dealt with, there is a separate independent appeals process that can be gone through. And after that second appeal, if that is concluded, that's the end of it. You can't then come back to the States of Order and go, hey, I didn't think I was treated fairly. The commissioner is a commissioner for standards who looks at the standards. So when my first one came under that system, I was delighted to see, um
Got reviewed
well,
and then
no, it's even better. It's like the first thing you see is a letter from the commissioner saying, "There's been a code of conduct against you, um, for these reasons," or you just sort of very basic, "These reasons." Then attached to that is the person who's accused you of whatever it is letter, so you can see. And not only
oh,
that, you
that's
see
better.
you see, all the supporting evidence to that. So any emails or any points of clarification, you are given all of the information. Now you don't speak about it, and I didn't, but you have that, so you know what the commissioner then sends a document that says this is the code of conduct which we have agreed to in the states of Alderney. This is the basis on which I will be considering this. So you know absolutely, and then I in my mind, people were saying, "Oh, if it comes against you," or, well, I was thinking in my head, "If it comes against me, no, I will accept the commissioner's view because I think we have to support this system because it is fair and it is done properly, and you have to have faith in a system that we have agreed to." And both of the ones that I received were dismissed as being inadmissible because they were deemed by the Commissioner for Standards to not be.
Jesus. What a waste of time, though. What a
It
waste
is,
of
and
your energy.
not just time, money, because these cost the states of Alderney money. 15,000, this was asked at the people's meeting, £15,000 was put aside for the Commissioner's time on a yearly basis. She doesn't earn that, but should there be codes of conduct, that amount of money was put there to hear things. Well, I had 2, and I think it used up from I can't be I mean, one of my colleagues had one as well, another one, and, but I think it used up about 4 or
Is there
five
not I
thousand
mean, there must be no
pounds.
one in the States now that hasn't had one thrown at them.